Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great, and thank you guys for always giving me the support. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and giving me the support all through. I don't take this for granted and I really appreciate. And if at all you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and I will appreciate. So today's video, it's more of a story time and it's a moment to encourage you. And why did I decide to encourage you and yet I talk about business and importation? I decided to do this because someone said maybe importation is for the big fish, which we tend to assume, and we tend to assume it's for the big businesses, not for the small businesses. But this is not the case, because what I believe everything, it's what you believe. And if you believe something is difficult, that is what it's gonna be. If you believe, yes, Monica, you can make it, that is what you get. Become that a go-getter, and with this you are able to achieve your dreams. So guys, today I'm here to encourage you and show you that everything is possible. So today I've decided to tell you a story on how I went to China. I have been talking about importation to China, and you guys, you don't have details on how it came to be that I went to China or how I started it. So I had this friend of mine who told me that I can go to work in China. And sorry guys, this story is a bit emotional, but I'm going to share it anyway. So when my friend told me this, I was going through a difficult moment. My mom was sick and I was in campus, and I felt this is the right time because I need to help my family, with this burden that we have, because my mom was very sick. And so I started thinking of how I'm going to get the money. I think this was back in 2017. It was not easy at all, because where are you going to get the money? I was in campus. Of course, life was not easy. It was not a walk in the park. And again, you have a sick family member. It's not going to be easy. It's difficult. And again, I want to go abroad. That is to China. I'm not going to go for free. I was required to have some money. But I remember during this time I was so much committed to God, and I was praying so much and I was believing in God. Yes, God, you're gonna heal my mom. God, you're gonna help me go to China. So for all that year I struggled. That was 2017. I didn't make it. Remember guys, I'm in campus, but I was doing some hustles which I could get a few coins. So there came a time, and now I knew it's time to go. And during this time my mom had already passed away, and so because the dream was still in me, I decided I will still pursue this dream. I was much interested. And I remember when I began this journey, I was required to pay some amount of money. Of course, it was not going to be free, and I didn't get the money. And the lady who had told me about these opportunities, I lied to her that I have money. When I was beginning this journey, I didn't have any money at all. I lied, but I had this strong faith. I will do it, and I said it's one day at a time. I do this, God gonna open door for the next. So that is what I did. So there came a time I was supposed to go for my visa, and I went, did the visa interview. I remember at the first moment I was denied. Then I went back again and they gave it to me. So I have already paid for my visa, and I don't know if I was told for 2 weeks or for how many days I was supposed to wait before my visa would be out. And I remember the agent telling me, once the visa is out, it's time to pay for your flight. And let me tell you guys, I'm paying for a flight. I'm paying for a flight that I don't have any money. I didn't have a single coin, and I had taken this step of faith. I've gone for the visa interviews, and yet I don't have the money for the flight. So I was doing one thing at a time. And when I was told the visa was out, I was stressed because now it's flight. I have the visa now here with me, and the journey has been tough, and finally I'm here, and I don't have the money for the flight. Do you know what I did? I went to my phone book and checked all the contacts. In my mind, I was like, if I ask Jerry for 5,000, she gonna make to 3,000. So that is what I was doing. And I had a long list of people whom I had planned to borrow. But it was not easy, guys, because even after approaching all these people, people have their own issues. And I don't, I don't take it badly that they didn't lend me money, but that was it. They didn't give me money. I kept on calling people, calling, and I was not saying the truth. Like, I could tell someone like, oh, it's my rent, oh, it's what and what. I was not telling people the truth because I didn't want anyone discouraging me from going. And so I was frustrated and I didn't get the money. I approached people, I approached relatives. Some of them did lend me the money until I got my flight money. So imagine this, I'm paying a flight not with my own money. I remember even some people could lend me 500 Kenya shillings, 1K, others 10K, until I got this money. So eventually I managed to pay for my flight, and I remember I paid for this flight. I didn't pay the flight personally, so I was using the agent, and so I gave the agent the money, and the agent was supposed to pay for me the flight. Anyway, so I even didn't know how to book a flight. I know it may sound funny, but that was it. Yes, I didn't know how to book a flight and the like, which sometimes it's not easy for everyone. So now my flight is ready. Now again, I'm supposed to travel. I'm supposed to travel, but I didn't have the pocket money. So now again, I'm going back to searching for pocket money. And as I was searching, I was working online, so I was working day and night, and I had like 4 employers. So I remember I was supposed to go on a Tuesday, and I kept on telling my employers from next week I'll be traveling somewhere, so I'll be unavailable for some time. That is what I lied to them. I was not telling them the truth, because I don't know why I was not telling them the truth. The money that they owed me, it was quite an amount of money, not much, but I could maybe count employer. One has 7K, the other one has 10K, and so I was working hard during the final days. And so I remember after I paid for my flight, I don't know if it was on a Thursday. I think on a Thursday or Friday, I came back home super excited. Now the agent has given me the ticket, and I was excited. It was this seat number, it was this flight, and I was super excited. So I don't know, I was on Google and searching what type of preparation should one have, what should you check. So I don't know, I think I got this information from the Google. It's good to confirm if your ticket is paid. And so during this time I decided, let me check and see if my flight is paid for, if it's really booked. So I remember calling this flight agency, and I called them and asked, and I had this confidence. Oh my god, traveling by flight, I had this confidence. And so I decided to call the flight agency, and I wanted to confirm whether my flight is booked. And so the first time they asked me, and what is her name again? I told them, and then they told me there's nothing of this sort. And I told them, please, can you confirm? I'm going to call you back again. Please confirm again. So I did switch off the call, and then later, within the next few minutes, I called them again, and they still confirmed there is no such a name has been booked a flight with that company. And that is what was indicated in the ticket, and I can see the ticket. And so when tulifika hapo hivi, like, mimi nilipata stress kabisa, and I was like, gosh, what do I do? God, I was like, God, you know how much I have struggled to get up to here. Actually, the money that I have used to pay the flight for, it's not my own money. I have borrowed money because I wanted to go, out there and hustle and get money. And now I was like, how do I handle this situation? And I remember consulting my friend, how should I handle this problem? How should I do it? If the agent has decided on calling me, there's nothing much I can do. There's no receipt, there's nothing. And I was stressed. During this time, I didn't know what to do. So what I decided to cry, and I remember I prayed to God. And I told God, no, God, don't allow this thing to happen. Whatever I'm imagining that this person has conned me, there's nothing of the sort has been booked. God, don't let this happen. And I remember, it is expected, like, kama una travel maji, over that weekend, like, you'll be super excited or something. For me, this was not the case. I was sad, although maybe, some few people knew that I was going. So when I could meet with them, like, I could just pretend like everything else is okay. But inside me, I was hurting, and I didn't want to tell the agent, like, what has happened, or like I have realized something. No, I decided to keep to myself. And because I felt even if I confront him, there's nothing much will be done. If that is what he has decided, there's nothing can be done. And so I decided to, like, dedicate him to God. And I said, God, if this guy had said to call me, don't let this happen. And so over that weekend, so I was packing my clothes, and I remember during that time my dad had gone to India for treatment. And so I was supposed to travel on a Tuesday. So he was supposed to come on a Sunday evening, at least to say goodbye to me. But he came when he's not completely healed, because he simply wanted to say goodbye to me. That was it. And with me here, I'm like, gosh, I'm not traveling anywhere. I confirmed with the flight agency that I have not been booked any flight. And in any case, I don't have any money to book myself a ticket. And at this time, I don't have any pocket money. How am I going to travel and I have no pocket money? I have approached all my friends. I have approached relatives, and there's nothing promising. So it's now on Monday. I continue packing my things. So Tuesday came. Tuesday, I was supposed to travel. I packed everything, left my house, and now I'm on my way to town. But before I leave, it was in the afternoon. Before I leave, I was supposed to go and see my dad. My dad was somewhere else in Nairobi. So I remember when I was about to alight the bus, I was leaving from Rongai, then I was alighting to town. I remember I was in that matatu, this Nganya. It was very noisy. And then I have now my luggage. I have all these suitcases. And I could not afford a taxi, or maybe tell a friend, like, maybe, it was that I traveled with a matatu and the luggage. When I was about to alight, I remember I had a call. And then because it was noisy, so I waited until nishuke mat, ndo sasa like, I called back. So I called back, and I found it's the agent who was calling me. And I remember this moment, by the way. It was exciting for me. I received the call, and agent told me, he called me and said, "Hi Monica, where are you?" I told him, "Ata ndo nimefika tao, niko place fulani." So he told me, "Can you come to the office?" He told me, "Then let's meet somewhere else around the street." To my luggage with a friend, and then I went to meet the agent. Na kaniambia, "Please come with the ukuje na ile ticket nilikupea." So I went. When tulimit na aliniambia, I don't know what, I can't remember exactly the words he said to me, because deep down in my heart nilikuwa najua, as much as I'm packing my luggage, as much as that I'm going in the evening, I'll be going to the airport and some relative will be escorting me, I knew I'm going nowhere. I knew I'll get to the airport and they'll say this ticket is not valid, and I don't know, I just felt I want to take a step of faith, move, even though nimepigia ofisi na wakaniambia hakuna ticket kama hiyo imebukiwa. Agent ameniita, like anakuwa nasikiza kitu ananiambia. Venye aliniambia tu sijui leta e-ticket, let me give you this one. I've never asked him about the story, by the way. I've never asked him like why did he give me the former ticket, what happened. I didn't ask him because maybe I felt like maybe after nimempea hiyo do ya ticket nilikuwa na pressure now and then friend umebook ticket yangu, so nilikuwa namsumbua sana. So maybe I don't know what the reason why did Cornell come amenipea ile nyingine, though miss just story sana za kubook flight, I don't know much, but that was me back then. So now I'm excited and I have the confidence. I ticket na cycle one. Now it's time to go. I'll be going to China. It's my first time to travel, and I was excited. So ndo mimi tena nikachukua matatu and I went to meet my dad where he was. He is still in Nairobi na masweet kids zangu. Yes. So when nilifika, everyone was waiting for me. We had a lunch. Let me tell you guys, mimi sahizi na travel. Kuna watu nimekuwa nikifanya kazi and everyone na travel on a Tuesday and everyone like Thursday do yako nitalipa on Friday. Imagine na travel majuu na sina pocket money. I don't know what you guys are thinking about this whole situation. Na travel na sina pocket money. But nimejaribu yangu yote na imekwama. Like I even tried to write to this my bosses like, oh please nilipe, oh I have this car emergency, but still didn't work because they were like, oh no, I will get the money on this date, so that is when I'm going to pay. Just be patient, it's about in 2 days time, so utagoja sana. So mimi, I remember I told my friend about my situation. Her name is Ruth. I'm sure she will not be angry if I mention her. I told her about my situation. And I remember my friend who was supposed to host me in China had told me, she said, I'm supposed to be having like a show money, nikuwe na pocket money here. So of course it is expected. Huwezi travel majuu tu hivyo na una do. So, and again during this time, singeambia any relative because there were so much things that were happening. Babangu ndo huyo ametoka India from treatment. My mom at this time, she was already gone. I don't have anyone to approach. But I remember he told a cousin of mine, she's a very good friend of mine, but sikuwa nimemwambia the whole story. Like she was like, if you are going Maju, I will give you something when you're going. So hiyo ndo kitu nilikuwa najua. Then in my M-Pesa I had 3k. I had 3k. And I travel Maju, yeah. So I went, I met my dad. I was saying, acha mimi nikule kwa sababu hadi sina kakitu. Because hadi sina kakitu, nilikuwa nimejibebea na tumbo. It was that funny. So I went to meet some few relatives members who were waiting for me, and my dad actually was excited because now my dad was, he had already left India and he was good. And so the evening came. It's now time they were supposed to escort me to the airport. I remember kulikuwa dark kiasi. Kumbuka hiyo gari ilikuwa inagani, maybe it was an hour or something, because I remember nilikuwa nimekaa huko nyuma kabisa. And watu walikuwa wanachapa story. But for me, I was not, like hata sikuwa nasikiza story zao ama mtu anipe advice, I was not listening to them. And I remember kulikuwa na giza, like nilikuwa tunalia kabisa. And don't think I was crying because I'm leaving, I will miss my people or something. That one was not hitting my head. I had so much things to think about. Na travel aje na sina pocket money. Na nikitoka hapa hivi nifike huko China and then maybe I get, they send me back home because I don't have enough money. So I was stressed. And I want to go there and hustle, at least I make my, my life better. So tulifika airport, and then I remember that day kulikuwa na, we call it a go slow or something. Yes, kulikuwa na hiyo. Then line ilikuwa kubwa, so I was already late. So I remember my friend went and then akaenda kunibukia line huko mbele. So mimi nimekaa somewhere, mimi Monica sina pocket money, and then I feel burden iko too much on my side. I don't have anybody to share to or tell them what is going on. I remember calling my friend. My friend Ruth was with me, and I told her my situation. And at this time, I'm trying to hide myself, but I'm not much worried because I'm like, they will think maybe I'm crying because I'm raving or something. So, I told my friend, and then she tried to make calls, and she gave me some amount of money. So nikaongeza kwa zile zangu. So later my cousin came, and then she gave me 200 USD, that is around 20k. Then nikaongeza na yangu. I remember na hii ya best yangu Ruth, nika withdraw, nikaenda bado nika exchange. So mimi venye nisikia stress imenizidi, I was like, saa nikifika niitishwe shomai na sina, itakuwa mbaya. So mimi nikasikia the pressure is too much on my side. And I asked myself, Monica, do you have a mom to tell? No, you don't have. Relatives wamekuwa na burden kubwa sana. There were some things that were going on in the family. I could not have, I was feeling like I cannot, siwezi ongezea burden ingine kwa sababu mimi hata kama naenda hustle naenda kwa raha zangu, there are some other important things that are in the family. So mimi nikasema, unajua mtu mwenye you know, the only person that can always, you know, you hata kama kuna challenges aje, you always have a shoulder to lean on, probably it's your mom or your dad. Mimi nilisema hata kama babangu ametoka India na bado hajapona, I'm going to tell him he's my dad and I don't have anyone else to tell. So me, I called my dad, nikamwita nikamwambia, dad, by the way nitakuongelesha kiasi. So we went aside and I remember I was stammering because I was not sure, should I tell him or should I not? So kamwambia, dad, by the way it's like this, like and this. I'm supposed to be having pocket money and I don't have any. The only amount of money I have is the one that Monica, that is my cousin, has given me in the small amount that I have, and I'm expected to be having a pocket money of certain amount. Bad that because I told my dad this because I didn't sikutaka kumongeza burden because at this time dad ndo aliniambia, why didn't you tell me you are my daughter and you know you should always share your things with me and any issues that you have. So dad ndo akaniambia, by the way si ati that nimekuwa hosi sizi kusaidia. By the way, actually, your auntie, funny, like, give me certain amount of money when you nililand Kenya. So kama ungeniambia, at least ningekupea kidogo kwanza kushikilia ndo uweze kutravel. So I knew, like, I even didn't know how to say thank you because I was crying. I was happy because at least now there's some hope at the end of the tunnel. But not the bad thing was, aliniambia like, I didn't carry the money with me. I left it at the house. You could have told me. So he told me, like, how are we going to solve this issue? While you're traveling, can you use M-Pesa? I said, let me ask my friend. And then my friend told me it's okay. So that academy, if you can use M-Pesa, then I will sort you later once I go back to the house. But for now, I wish you had said this before. So guys, I don't want to continue with this story. It has so much to tell you. But why did I say this? Sometimes we doubt about ourselves. Sometimes we are much worried about unnecessary things. Let me say so. And sometimes God always have us. Unaweza kuwa ukiangalia this side and the other side and you see no hope. But at some time God always comes at our rescue and gives us hope, and you know we are able to continue. Because for me, I didn't see this coming. Some people have been like, if I want to start business, if I want to start the importation business, where do I start? Guys, I have so many stories that I can give you, but let me tell you, just start with whatever amount you have. Yes, you can do it. Let not money or anything else be, you know, a constraint towards achieving your goals. You see, for me, how it has come, I didn't have the money, but I took a step of faith, and you know, everything worked. Despite the challenges, it always worked. So if you have not started your importation business or whatever business that you aspire on starting, or there's something that you dream of, that job, whatever you dream of, and you have not started, start it. Put your faith in place and everything else will fall into place. Start. Don't just like wait for anything, just start. So thank you guys for watching my channel. See you next time and consider subscribing, and bye bye.